Hey guys, Rhiann and Travis with CLARKtoys here to unveil another exclusive CLARKtoys exclusive set, and this one's commemorating the Houston Astros 2017 championship. And just recently, they tried to unveil their championship banner with some difficulty, actually. So that it's a gold medal banner in the outfield.
Right, and they like any unveiling, ceremony, they usually have like a sheet or something draped over it. But they were having technical difficulties like pulling the string to get it to unveil, so they had to be very creative. And I guess they went in the office and was just like, "What do we have to get this down with?" And what do you think your choices were?
Picturing, and it's Houston, so it's like, Houston, we have a problem.
Say again, please. Houston, we have a problem.
So I was picturing like Ed Harris and Apollo 13 like coming in and saying, "What do we have around the stadium?" and throwing the stuff on the desk, and it's like one guy's the engineer's like, "Let's get that leaf blower going."
Leaf blower, that's the best choice right there.
Leaf blower man was the real MVP, I guess. But and then they even had a tree trimming saw, and they're yanking at the thing, and the guy's going up the ladder, and Jose Altuve, he was barely all the players are trying not to crack up.
No, they were having definitely a hard time.
The fans kept cheering and cheering, and I think, but even given a championship moment like that, like it's like, who cares? We won the championship. Who cares?
Right.
We can't get this sheet off of our championship.
But if you
banner.
haven't seen the video, like scroll back a few posts on our page, and you can see them with the leaf blower just trying to.
It's not the moment you expect a guy with a leaf blower trying to get the unveiling, but they are the World Series champions and a good young team. And the first one we'll talk about in this set of three is Jose Altuve. This is based on the final out, basically.
Yep, the final out, and this is like basically we kind of tweaked the design just a little bit, but he was running like just like he was charging with his hat. He was like pure excitement, and we really loved that moment. We thought that moment was a great one, and so that's kind of what we leaned towards.
Yeah, his reaction, like he took his hat off right away as he's running to his teammates, and he has a nice flowing head of hair.
His
he's got
hair is
great
like
hair.
luscious. It's just like.
So we liked it without the cap on as he was celebrating and smiling, and a good facial likeness. It really came out good. He's got the orange jersey on, which they obviously were wearing and for the final out in that road game, and got World Series patch on one side, the other Houston patch on the other.
And he had his little navy sleeves. We just really wanted to really capture the moment, especially with the black under the eye and the scruff in his beard. You could just, like, this one definitely is my favorite of the three just because it really embodies him as a person. You like look at this and there's no doubt that that's Altuve.
Yeah, it was a good likeness, and the championship ring's got sculpted World Series champions in it. It's electroplated silver, so it really pops. It's a big ring, and it's got the plastic gems on the front,
right.
So it's got a nice look to it with the World Series champs logo in the middle.
It says it like right there, World Series.
So it's a good looking piece, and yeah, like you said, it really kind of encompasses the moment in the championship with the ring. And then also, and just speaking of Jose Altuve, so he was the regular season MVP, batted .346. He's 27 years old. He's already been a five-time All-Star and a 3-time batting champion already, and he's led the league in hits each of the last 4 years with over 200 hits each year. So a great young, right in his prime, a great player, MVP, but he wasn't World Series MVP. World Series MVP went to our next exclusive.
And we really like this one just because anybody who keeps up and follows with Sports Illustrated, you would know in 2014, their cover, they actually had they had Springer in this pose, and they were predicting them as the world champs back then in 2014. And it was kind of awesome because he ends up hitting and looking just like that pose, which kind of gave us the idea to go ahead and push forward with this. But doesn't Sports Illustrated later on in 2017, after they win, capture like that same pose?
Yeah, they did. So that this retro uniform with the kind of the classic Astros rainbow stripes and the orange helmet, he's worn those jerseys on different throwback days, but the cover in 2014, he was in this jersey with the number 4 on the pants and the stripes and with the orange helmet, and it said your 2017 World Series champions was the Sports Illustrated headline.
Right.
back in 2014, so it came true in 2017. So in 2017, they had the headline again,
Yeah,
and him
you
in the
can see
same
that
pose.
picture right here on the actual newspaper base. And so if you were to get the two magazines and put them side by side, it's pretty
pretty
nice.
cool,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool, and we thought that was a great moment. So we captured him in, you know, the retro jersey with the newspaper, kind of like just complimenting both of them. And I think he turned out nice, especially with the helmet.
Yeah, I like the retro uniform, like the orange helmets. And then so right after they won the World Series, their other great young player is Carlos Correa, and he's only 23 years old,
Right.
and has had he's a shortstop, and he's already had over 20 home runs in each of his three first seasons, batting something about 288 or so over his first 3 years, and but again only 23, and then after the end of the game, he proposes to his girlfriend, as became a famous proposal.
And that kind of went into why we were pushing for the base to be the way it is. It's the state of Texas with the Houston Astros retro jersey feel on the inside with his name right here on the star. But his girlfriend, now fiance, is Miss Teen Texas. That's how you say it.
I think it was Miss Texas.
Miss
for
Texas. Well, she
Miss
was Miss
America.
Teen, and then she became
Probably.
Miss Texas. I'm sorry. That's how it was. So, kind of representing her in there, and he has the actual. We have a little gem in there to represent the ring
Right,
when
like
he
the-
got down and he
like the
proposed to
little
her.
gems that are on the Altuve championship ring. It's actual little gem in there that looks like the big rock that he did propose to her.
And it
with.
was a very nice ring. And it was a really sweet moment within a very awesome moment. So we just thought, like, why not? This is a great moment to capture.
So he has his championship T-shirt and championship hat as well.
And you can see that on the back. You can see the details in there.
So definitely true to the moment from head to toe, and then he proposes to Miss Texas. We got the die-cut Texas base, his name and the star were Houston, and then the Astros kind of rainbow going on. So they really, like, all three really
They
seem
all
to
tie together, you know, with the jersey
capture,
right here,
yeah.
and then the orange. They're just being very consistent.
They're all different, but capture that championship for the uniqueness of the whole Sports Illustrated preview that actually ended up happening, and then Correa with the proposal, and Altuve on the final out. And these are all limited numbered editions of only 750 pieces.
So get yours while you can.
Don't want to wait. And
Because this is a really great piece. I mean, and then this is around the time where they had the hurricanes come through, and so they were just really feeling the Texas strong. I don't know. It kind of just brings it
yeah,
together.
like the star over Houston kind of on that base, and it was an emotional like time for Houston, and a great championship, and a good young team that we might see back. So hope you guys don't miss out on this exclusive set, and appreciate you guys joining us again.
Thanks, guys.